for you last week for our 4-year anniversary. You know how important it was to everyone, and you weren't here for it. You know what? I'm fucking done. That triggered me. Now you've left me with no choice.
Apparently not.
I guess it's time to back up, Blaze, before we get attacked by before they go into overflow mode.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I'm in Florida.
Cue that roll call. We're live!
Zenkaigan! Connect. Loading. Broadcast.
Equipment wielder, Bluecaster, Cheetah Zazil.
Loyal and loud, Greencaster, Lane!
Explorer from the unknown, Yellowcaster, Auto Guard.
Shining through the night, Spellcaster, Blade.
Unleashing my inner animal, Beastcaster, Shoo.
Broadcasting loud and opinionated perspectives across the internet.
Radio Sentai Castranger.
On air!
Startled.
Hello everyone and welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger. I'm your host, Lane Hazard.
And I thought I was the animal.
Lane Hazard! Loyal and hazardous, Lane Hazard!
Jesus.
Okay.
There, I made my roll call for EG.
No,
Put that in later.
No.
Ray.
You are not allowed to keep changing your fucking name.
Right?
This isn't your Twitter profile.
Ray.
Roll call.
Although
Again,
No.
Although I have to say, I'm feeling kind of woozy after drinking that last Pepsi. Hold on.
Wait, is there a wiretap? Is there
There's
a
a
wiretap?
listening device in that last one! Ah!
God
God
damn
is
it,
a traitor
Ichi!
among us.
Oh crap.
Gar,
God damn it.
Damn it, Ichi!
It was Cell.
did you portray
It
us
was
to
me,
the
I
Ranger
did it.
people?
What are you, Dio now?
It was I!
No, because here at Radio Sentai Castranger, we're not big on those Ultra Rangers. They're kind of bastards.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, just like my least favorite
Ultra
caster,
Caster Lane.
Spellcaster.
They
Fuck
killed up a
him.
lot of my brethren.
How about we don't
Yeah,
talk
like
well?
Spellcaster Blaze, that guy's a dick.
Anyways, welcome to episode 189 of Radio Sentai Castranger.
Ooh, we're getting close to that 200 mark, people. I can't believe it.
Right? Have we really been doing this that long?
Hey, fuck you! It's my bet. It's not my bet.
I love the fact that last week I was just like,
Castranger,
no one steals my bit, and I was like, I'm gonna steal it right now.
Wow.
What did you say
forgot.
again?
Castranger, where we steal each other's jokes and or bits.
Alright,
Yeah, I needed that drill.
So this week we are talking about Build,
Build
episode 26, Lupinranger episode 5, and for our featured topic, we will be talking about Kamen Rider Snipe.
Excuse me, I think you mean Patranger episode 5.
No, I mean Lupinranger episode
No,
5.
no.
Fight me!
Guys. It's
Cue the
Kaitou
roll call.
Sentai Lupinranger.
We already did the
When?
roll call twice.
Not Sentai Patranger.
Fuck you.
Or Lupinranger featuring Patranger.
Featuring!
Or
that's,
just simple LVP.
that's top billing.
Least valuable player.
Ooh.
Let's make a boy.
That's good.
Alright, let's make a boy.
Well, before someone cut me off while I was talking. For our featured topic, we're talking about Kamen Rider Snipe, episode 0, episode 4.
Ooh, yay! I was alright.
Episode 0 go.
Episode 0.4. You know, like
Spoilers,
Episode
Bang-
0, Jan.
Spoilers, Bang Bang Tank was very underwhelming.
We'll get to it.
Uh-huh, will we?
Yes.
With the 5 seconds we had of it.
Do the bumper.
That really should have been his V Cinema form instead of, just being Cronus.
Make a boy.
Be the one, we'll make a boy.
So the recap starts with Sento screaming about how he apparently pissed himself because he complains about overflow.
Oh, he's like, oh shit, I'm attacking Visora and I'm overflowed.
You may be wondering how I got here.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down.
I'm Kiryu Sento, and this is the day I died.
And
Great. Another retread.
Back to life.
I have 99 days.
Great.
What about
I
Kiryu
have
Sento?
99 days to get all 60 full bottles.
But
Or
yeah,
else
so,
the cold country will go to shit.
so yes, as Sento starts going berserk, we get a shot of his HUD inside his helmet, which we've seen very little of over Rider. Ones that I can think of off the top of my head that we've seen would be like Birth, I think Mach.
Drive did it too. We've seen Drive's helmet.
Yeah.
In the movie, yes.
You went into my helmet? Well, just a bit to the side.
So
With subtle foreshadowing on the visors.
Misora channels the power of the Twilight Bracelet and manages to get Sento to turn off. And Kazumi immediately brings up, clearly someone leaked the actual position of the Pandora's box, and I'm just like, didn't we just have a spy, and there's already another spy?
Okay, I was just gonna make a joke really quickly. Senjo realized he was choking Misora, which turned him off, but it turned Misora on.
God damn it.
Wouldn't fucking surprise me.
Harder. What?
What? Choke me, Sento.
Said choke me, Daddy.
Daddy's not around to choke you anymore.
Where the hell is Daddy?
Bloodstark's doing Bloodstark things.
I was
way in
literally about
Sato.
to say Stark things.
All the way in
Stark.
Sato.
Speaking of Stark, that helmet, that inside helmet shot, Iron
Yeah.
Man much?
Yeah, thanks 2008's Iron Man.
Hey, that was 10 years ago. Things
You're
have
10
changed.
years ago.
War.
Oh!
Infinity
Kidro.
War.
Oh, also, sorry to kind of spoil it in the Infinity War trailer, but my favorite iteration of Spider-Man now is just Peter Parker wearing his Spider-Man mask with his normal clothes. That's so fucking cool.
Hey,
My
I
favorite
hope they make
is
a figure and a
Bagman.
pop vinyl of that.
My favorite is Bagman,
oh.
where he's wearing a Fantastic Four suit with a bag over
Yeah.
his head.
And then Johnny Storm put a kick me sign on his back because he's an asshole.
Does that mean he's the Fantastic Bag?
Well, it's because he lost his costume, so they're like, here,
Bombastic
borrow one of our
Bagman.
suits, and here's a bag to put over your head.
Moe's family feed bag?
That's a costume in Shadow.
Okay, wait a minute. They have a spare costume, but they can't, rip off a sleeve or something to make a mask.
Nope.
No, good. Fantastic Four.
And if you play Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, that's actually a suit you can get.
So
Guys,
anyways,
Basically
actually,
a suit in every
Fantastic
single
Four,
Spider-Man game
they're
now.
just as effective as they are in the movie.
stop this fantastic tangent.
Yeah.
So,
Fantastic.
meanwhile, at the government building, we see that Prime Minister Mito literally called up Bat Dad just to laugh in his face. I got the box! Na 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 na!
Oh, speaking of Bat Dad, Anthony, put up this picture right now. We found a picture of, Bat Dad, with his shirt off, and, God, he's
ripped.
fucking ripped! And he has, tattoos and everything, too.
That's...
If I didn't know where you were going with that, I would have thought you were taking that somewhere completely different.
I just wanted, before Gentoku left, I just wanted him to just, fucking rip his shirt off. It's time for that spanking, boy!
Yeah.
Then that would just become a whole different show.
I would actually love that, just Bat Dad goes to fight Gentoku.
It just evolves into the end of Metal Gear Rising.
And again, that made me
could've
think
gone
of,
pro.
I want there to be a writer series where the main writer is 50 and has a grandson.
Oh, God.
Now I'm just thinking of
I have to win to save my grandson!
now I can
Yeah,
just see
that'd be
Gentoku.
awesome.
Now I can just see Gentoku and his dad being like, "Get over here, son, Jerry."
Beep, 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 beep,
That's
beep,
like the
beep.
standby chime for his belt.
What did this devolve into?
I don't know.
Jerry.
Shouldn't we be
Let's bring
talking
it back to
about something?
Castranger.
Oh,
Right.
right. All right, build episode.
So guess what? It's time for another tournament arc! Oh my god!
I mean, this is a very easy.
Well, I mean,
way
this
to
is
do
going to
it.
be the first tournament arc. In other words, it's a tournament episode.
You know what I mean.
It's only going to span for 2 episodes.
But
Maybe
so
3.
this time it's a best of 3, and based on what we're seeing, it's safe to say Ryuga's gonna lose next week.
Yep.
Uso!
Or either he's going to lose or he's going to be all or nothing.
But so we get this really nice scene where they're analyzing Hazard and Overflow, or they've actually decided to call his berserk state Overflow, which I think was a nice thing to point out.
Yeah.
Which I think Lane, Lane predicted it.
I said that first! I called it Overflow!
It's the
They need
Kamen
to pay Lane royalty.
Yeah! Toei, give me a call. I want my fucking
royalties.
20,000 yen.
That's oddly specific.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Probably too much.
That's like $200.
Isn't that
Right?
just like $200?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll give you 20.
Why don't you ask for more?
100,000 yen.
You're closest without going over.
Yes.
So they set to work on creating yet another power-up item to control Overflow. But what kind of bothers me about it is they never really say where it comes from, because every time they've created a power source, like a new power-up item, it's come from somewhere, because even Sparkling came from info or energy from the Pandora box.
Yep.
I think it was that Sento just never thought of mixing two bottles together to make just one continuous source of power.
But yeah, so I love that.
Actually, wait a minute. Where'd they get the other rabbit bottle from?
They made it.
Bullshit. That's what happened.
They made it.
How?
What? Yeah, they make
just
the
don't-
bottles.
Right?
They just-
They never
Well,
see
no,
them
I mean
boil
like how? Where do you get the essence from?
Yeah,
Well-
they spawn like a white rabbit full bottle, but they never explain where it came from.
Actually, wait.
A white
Oh, wait, nope. I know exactly where it came from.
What?
The first episode where Hokuto invaded, they had two Smash that he absorbed the essence from.
Okay.
So I guess
believe
if she
you
can
on
somehow
that, I don't care
choose to
enough to
purified
fact
into
check.
Rabbit and the other one into Tank.
So yeah, Sento, he fucking, I love the speech he gives to Misora. Say, "Oh, Nekai Bangur-san, please help the brilliant, handsome, genius physicist."
Yeah, they just mock each other the whole time. It's fucking adorable.
And I like when she comes out of the machine and she mocks his speech. That was the cutest thing she's ever done. I love it when Misora is an asshole.
Yeah, but then
honestly,
she goes.
honestly, Sento kind of deserves it.
Oh, he absolutely does.
Yeah, she
Because he's too much of an egoist.
But yeah, she goes into the purifier and then gets a record of every single fight they've ever had up till now.
Yeah.
And it's
The
amazing.
second that scene started, I was like, oh, well, I guess it's Genmu VR.
Yeah, if they
Right,
reused the
it's a
Genmu VR cinema episode, or they
Movie.
reused the Genmu VR effects, and then I thought the episode was going to devolve into a fucking clip show.
That's what I just
Yeah,
said.
same.
Yeah, I thought it was going to devolve into a clip show.
But then even Sento realizes this is bullshit. Oh look, we're looking at Cross Z. Fuck this, fast forward!
You're not
Skip
cool.
over that part.
Hey guys, remember
Actually,
Cross?
never show this part again.
Remember Cross's first form, guys?
No.
No one else does!
I miss it. As clunky as it
Which is
was,
why it never
I
got
miss
an appearance after getting the Splash Driver. And it was
Or a
just...
toy.
And that was just 4 episodes ago.
But yeah, Gar and I were watching the episode last night, and then when Misora goes into the VR world, it's just she's logging into the Oasis.
Gotta find no.
God damn it!
Oh, search is on.
Let's start.
Gotta find James Halliday's reward. I want $500 billion. Time to log in.
Gar has now strapped the tube arms to his face.
It's the closest thing
Captain
I-
Tube Arms, you've
We have
returned!
actual VR helmets!
Yeah, but that's halfway across the room.
Also,
Again,
remind
I
you,
said
you're
this
just not allowed to
before,
touch
I
them
said
without
this
my
before,
supervision.
I'll say it again. I want Gar with tube arms to be a character in ARMS.
We call him Garms.
Yeah, that's the joke that Noble made.
Right.
Am I a meme?
So while Misora is
You became
exploring
a
the
meme.
Matrix, she realizes that Rabbit Tank is something noteworthy because they've had Rabbit Tank Sparkling, Rabbit Tank Hazard. You think there's a fucking correlation, maybe?
Maybe.
Ichi, calm down.
Because somebody loves the form a little too much.
Totally.
They never really explained where the Rabbit Tank bottles specifically came from or why they're so special.
Meh.
They were just made, and I guess shit happened.
That's all we have for now.
I think there's going to be more clarification later on, but until then, shit happened.
Until then, there's a simple explanation for this.
Oh my god. So, Cross, like regular Cross,
Uh-huh.
was only in 6 episodes.
Yep, and we'll probably not see him again. Although, when he and Kazumi were about to spar later in the episode, he pulls out the fucking dragon bottle, and I was genuinely startled.
Well, he likes to keep that thing on him.
But like,
Reminds me of my dead girlfriend.
it's like he was about to go regular Cross.
Yeah, you know what? Guard just said it. That's why, because this is what he has left of his girlfriend, so he always keeps it on him. And then fucking Sawa decided, oh yeah, I'm gonna put a bug in it.
Saw was a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
Wait,
like,
there's a bug in my bottle. Is my girlfriend
put a
listening on my
fucking-
conversations
you put a fucking
from
listening
the
to
beyond
it?
the grave?
yeah, like we all knew going into this that Sawa was going to be the spy, or rather, I knew. But then
Yeah.
you see that one shot of her standing next to the river, and she's getting a phone call, and I'm like, is everyone? She's a spy. Just like,
No,
Wait,
that's just
you
her
guys
mother.
knew going in she was the spy? How? So obvious. Alright, quick.
Wait.
This is what I wanted to say. This is stupid. They clearly came up with this last minute. Because earlier in the episode, like in the other episodes, with the first match between Grease and Build, she expressed genuine concern for Sento dying. When if they had thought this ahead, she would have just not cared.
Blaze.
Because
Blaze.
no. Because Hokuto would have been taken over, and then they would have had one rider to deal with.
Blaze. It's called acting.
Yeah, she was acting.
She's acting.
Yeah, but I mean, still.
She's acting.
cute giant rainbow made of the words lying.
I'm an actor.
I just
Yeah, but she went out of her way to go and get Yuga to go help him. Like,
Here's
couldn't
the
she
thing.
said, "Oh,
Her
well, I was
race.
too late."
Here's the
I
thing.
can already.
Here's the thing. We've already seen her canoodling with Nanba, feeding her info on Build. So it's safe to say Nanba wants Build to succeed at what he's doing currently.
Because probably Soichi told him to. He's like, do not get Build killed.
he wants...
Hey!
Except now he's about to
Wow.
get Build killed.
Hashtag Build killed.
Except now he's about to get Build killed.
Simple.
I
We
just-
killed the Build.
Wow.
I can just imagine this going through Ryuga's head. Okay, who the fuck put a bug in the last memory of my girlfriend?
Can I use this to hear what my girlfriend is thinking?
Are you there, girlfriend?
Just takes the bottle, listens to it.
Talk to me!
She's feeling a little shaky.
But
Because
But
Ryuga's
then that
not-
raises the biggest question of all. How do you wiretap something that has no wires? How do you wiretap a water bottle?
Right?
There's
How
a
the fuck did
simple
Sawa
explanation.
know enough to disassemble that thing, like, put that in there, screw it back together, and when the fuck did she ever sneak the bottle off of him to do that and then plant it back on him? There's a
Well,
lot
I
of
mean-
questions here.
I mean, back
There's
in
a simple
one of the in
explanation.
the episode where when what's his face stole all the bottles like that were fakes, like we just saw Ryuga just sitting there with the bottles just laid out in front of him.
Okay. So you know how I just mentioned that Sawa was acting and she would go out of her way to do things?
Uh-huh.
It reminds me of this. The greater good.
I didn't hear what you did.
It's from Hot Fuzz. For the greater good.
Yeah, the
Okay.
greater good.
For the greater good. Shout it!
until the inevitable crossover happens and the Namba gets arrested.
The inevitable
Hot Fuzz?
crossover.
Hot
Shut
Fuzz and
up.
Kamen Rider? Okay.
So Kazumi goes to like the Sky Road and decides to bury the dog tags of all, or like one half of the dog tags of all three Hard Smashes,
Dude.
So he builds what I like to call the Sky Grave.
and he, and it's red, blue, and yellow like Pokemon.
Okay.
Are you a Pokemon or are you a Smash?
I mean,
What
you
kind of
don't have to-
Pokemon are you? How do you do the things you do? Share with me your secrets deep inside.
Or even
Wow.
the Lupinrangers.
I can keep going if you want.
Or it's just because they're the three primary colors.
Yeah.
No, I think it's a Pokemon reference.
Like a normal type, like Jigglypuff.
Fuck you. Wow.
Um,
And then
You
Banjo
do it
and
again!
Banjo and Kasumi bond over their dead, corpseless friends.
Yay!
Hooray!
Banjo's like, let's spar, motherfucker! Because
Let's-
we can get our hazard levels up if we fight.
Let's level each other up.
Level up!
Level up.
Got it.
What? He's evolving?
Take this, take this.
cross evolved into cross charge.
Take this.
Actually, okay, never mind. That's spoilers.
So, Sento and Sawa, while building the full shit, he mentions to her that, yeah, there wasn't a scientist with your dad's name in that explosion you talked about. It's my mom's name. Yes, I totally and immediately and unquestionably believe you. Let's keep working on my new power-up together.
He clearly doesn't believe her.
Oh,
and
no, absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sento immediately caught on.
yeah. So now I'm wondering if he, like, bugged the data that she copied.
But, or if it's real at all.
I don't know.
Well, that happens.
It's like he sends the data as like, haha, this is data on, I don't know,
My
this
ass.
bucket I found.
Well, that's what happened. That's what happened when Stark basically stole the Splash Driver data.
I just
You
want
can't
so
have that happen
bad.
twice.
I want so bad when Nanba, like, opens the file, it's just Sento. Excellent!
Congratulations.
See you.
He opens the file and it's just info on Rabbit Tank and the Drill Crusher.
It's info on my dick!
Yeah, now you have perfect data to know how to beat my base form.
No, and then the tutorial just starts going in French.
All the fucking plans are in French.
Bonjour.
Le Belt! What the hell is that?
See you.
It's like, hang on, we need a translator for this. They put on the translate, but it's also in French. How are we supposed to know French from French?
It only translates into an ancient dead
Je
language.
suis le Kamen Rider build.
The only way to actually do that into a dead language is just turn it into Pig Latin.
I was making a Futurama joke.
Oh.
Enshin Hey.
So, Greece versus...
Okay, the video starts up and it is like, bonjour, je suis Kamen Rider build.
Je suis le Kamen Rider!
Le Henshin.
So, for the first round of the tournament, it's Greece versus Engine Bros. AKA the least interesting character.
Yeah.
I mean Engine.
Hey.
The big dumb
Those
brute.
two fucking are boring. I was
Like-
gonna say suck, and I'm like, no, they're
The
fucking
dumb brute
boring.
and the dumb brute.
We used this
The dumb
episode to
brute
get
and
their
the boring
backstory
character.
out of the way about how they were basically raised to be Spartans.
They fucking
And then we
suck.
get a flashback of like the Namba children growing up, and we see Sawa there, and I'm like, oh, well, if it wasn't obvious, she's the traitor. It sure is now.
We literally find out Saul was the traitor through a flashback.
I see her standing in that lineup, and my brain immediately defaulted to Nanba, 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 Nanba.
There we go.
Okay.
Nanja.
Thank you for
Now-
explaining the joke, Lane.
You're welcome.
Now I'm just imagining Engine Bros, just thinking of that, and now I'm just thinking, well, thank you, Engine Bros, for thinking of Sawa for no particular reason. Thank you for having your flashback pan over to Sawa. That was very much helpful.
I remember there was this bitch in my class.
She was hot.
So...
No, it's like, what are you doing with my sister? Sister!
Oh my god. Well, they're orphans he adopted, so it wouldn't fucking surprise me if they considered them siblings.
Well, I was just making a joke.
I mean, whatever.
They could watch that be a thing.
And they're also fucking.
Okay,
my
DC
God.
Comics. Calm yourselves down there for a moment.
I mean, he does henshin by lubricating.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my.
He is known to get
Oh my.
funky.
It happens and then it's just like, perfect!
Funky match!
Now, who says
Funky
who
finish!
does Oh My better, George Takei or Ian from Kyoryuger? Oh my.
Well, hang
Oh
on. There's
my.
Ian's. Oh my. And then there's George Takei. Oh my.
My.
Oh my.
And then there's Pepe Le Pew. May.
Oh my.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep, buddy.
No. Or there's Yoko. No, thank you.
And then there's Hero. No, thank you.
No, thank
And then
you.
there's Ami. Wow.
Anyway,
And then there's Bender.
Let's
So-
just name
Yeah,
every single English catchphrase a writer or Sentai character has had.
So I'd like to think that Grease's character has finally come full circle in his development, where he's just like, I'm not fighting alone. I have my friends.
Kindness punch!
No, it's like, yeah, I
Feel
did.
like
I
it's
could
the
put my-
friendship!
No, like he literally channels his inner Forze and just like beats him with the power of friendship. So
Yeah, no.
like,
And then pulls Iceman.
Utsukita!
Guys, yeah, I did. I got complete character development.
He was quietly
You
scored
want-
off screen.
Yeah, it's like, you want to say that again? No, writers. Writers, no! Writers, yes.
Vegeta, yes!
Plankton, no! Plankton, yes!
Dragon Ball.
So
And then
we get some awesome shots where Grease is running at Engine, and this really nice circular fighting shot.
and then he turns CGI for his Esots. Like
He goes
full on
full
CGI. Like it bugged the shit out of Gar.
And then with this Iceman-esque spiral attack, he effectively tells him to suck his greasy dick.
This was Gar during the whole fight. Best shot of the episode. Not so best shot of the episode. Second best shot of the episode.
Worst shot of the episode!
And then yeah, he just does this like up spiral and then just downwards rider kick like right into the Engine Bros.
And like,
Or he just hopes that while he's doing that entire thing, he's like, how am I doing this? Shouldn't this be falling? Isn't this a liquid?
Like when?
How am I floating with just grease?
and, so he defeats Engine Bros, and then Grease decides that he has avenged all three of their deaths by winning round 1 of a best-of-3 tournament, even though Engine Brothers wasn't the one that killed any of the 3 of them.
Also, he's
Well, I
still
mean, he killed one of them.
Bill killed Stag, and
He killed Owl.
Remocon Bros shot down Owl, and
No,
Rogue killed Castle.
I'm
It
gonna
was
look at
Remocon
right now.
that
I
killed
swear to
it.
God, with Engine, you shot Owl.
I'm pretty sure it was Remocon
It
because
was
he's the one who
Remocon.
uses the gun.
Yeah.
Anyways, so yeah, you really sure avenged the fuck out of them, Greasy boy.
He did.
Avenge. Avengers Infinity War!
Yeah,
No, I'm not right. My theater's not ready.
you were. Oh, it works really well for you.
So they set up for round 2, and the announcer announces that Cross's opponent is Hell Brothers. And Banjo, in a surprising moment of
What
awareness,
the fuck is a Hell's Brother?
No,
realizes...
I love how he says it too. He's like, "Are we sure that was his name? I don't think so." Uso.
Did you get a wrong card, or did I miss a memo or something?
What's funny is when he said like "Uso," that was a reference of when every time he found a best match, Sento would go "Uso, Uso, Uso."
Lose hair boner.
But yeah, like I didn't like Ryuga much in this episode just because he was being really fucking cocky, and I'm just like, yeah, no. When you think about it, actually, Cross is a shitty rider.
Like, he was being more stupid this episode.
I kind of liked that his progression in this episode went from being suspicious of Kazumi as the spy to, hey, we both have people who died, to, yeah, he stole my line!
Yeah, motherfucker, stole my gag, stole my bit.
They went from hating each other to being good friends to being friends that steal each other's lines.
Right?
They went from hating each other, friends, best friends, in the span of a few hours.
Best match! Dragon Robot.
And then
Triple
they're gonna go through a
match.
civil war. And then they'll come
Dragon,
back together
Robot,
2 days later.
Rabbit, best match.
Cross will return.
Cross will return
Cross
in
will
Kamen
return.
Rider Infinity War.
Wow, Ryuga, I didn't know you were in Kamen Rider build. Were you the ugly rider? Were you the ugly rider? No, I was the tough rider. Cross.
Fucking hell.
Am I missing a joke there?
Simpsons.
Yeah,
It's when Mo.
Yeah,
It's when we
Simpsons.
found out Mo was in Little Rascals.
Oh,
It's like,
right.
Oh my god! He's killed the original Katsuragi Takumi!
Oh my goodness, he killed the original Cross design.
He killed my girlfriend.
Those bastards!
Those bastards!
So anyways, next week, Banjo gets his shit stomped and Rabbit Rabbit happens.
Spoiler.
But one of the coolest looking suits ever.
I really hope that if he does lose, he's not going to be mopey until he gets his final form, whenever that
Which
happens.
will probably be in like a month tops.
Yep.
It is a month.
Yeah, Rabbit Tank looks cool. I looking forward to it.
Well, we only saw Rabbit in the trailer.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what's really funny? Like, I guess it didn't take me like a while to realize it, but I was like, oh yeah, I guess Rabbit Tank is like the fully like developed build hazard. But I'm like, but I like the flawed version more.
That's
Because
because
I like-
you're flawed.
No, because. Ouch.
God damn,
That's
Eugene.
not
Right.
nice.
I'm playing
God
around.
damn.
Calm down.
Jesus.
Hashtag triggered.
The only thing that's overflowing are my tears.
The only
No,
thing
but, like-
overloading is my Steam.
No,
Ooh.
but what I like about the build hazard, like the normal one, is that
It
like,
really knows how to
It
dance.
has like risk involved, and I like that. And like he loses himself in it, and I
Oh.
like that. And I'm gonna. That's why I'm sad. Like now we're never gonna see build hazard ever again. We got it for like 7 episodes, and
I
we'll
just
forget about it.
I just remembered now, but that it makes sense though that we went from a black form to having the other parts covering it. It's just like his regular suit.
Yeah, kind of.
His base suit is black, and then he has the other colors go over it.
Yeah.
So it's literally just, hey, this is your new form. It's literally just
Super
the under.
Rabbit, Super Tank.
No, it's like when it
Rabbit,
appears, like,
Show
hey,
Tank.
this is your new form. It is just an undersuit. Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you, and good night.
Good luck.
Take us in, Mr. Lane.
Wait. Are we going to? Are we going to
It's showdown.
Yokokuru.
So I'd like to highlight something that is woefully under laughed at in the show. The monster of the week is named Bumdolt. I'm a child.
And Gar, you noticed something about his actor.
Yeah, his human disguise. It was Riku's boss in Ultraman Jeed,
Yep.
which apparently, according to Ranger Wiki, actually made an Ultraman Jeed reference, but I didn't catch it.
It's because you're just not that much of a fan.
No, it was either that or he made it at the very start of the episode where I wasn't looking for it.
Maybe he said like I'm not gonna sit around and do nothing.
Yeah, it was probably that.
That's funny.
So the monster of the week is
Guess-
named Bumdolt Peggy.
Guess the Galaxy market just wasn't selling.
I devolved to crime.
But that,
He
but
was a
then,
gangler all along.
then again,
According to Thunderbreaster Orb in our Discord, he actually said Riku's catchphrase.
oh,
So he did say, "I'm gonna sit around doing nothing. I'm not gonna sit around doing nothing."
saying around. I'm not gonna sit around doing nothing.
Gee!
I thought this was Castranger.
Yeah.
So-
I just see it in the beginning. Can't just stand around here.
Yeah. The Lupinrangers are up looking at him while they've got like the information papers in their hand, and it just burns away in his hand. And I
Just
just
immediately
wanted
erupts in flames.
Fire hot. The professor will help.
Where did we have this when our love force were encased in
Fire
ice?
indeed hot.
Don't expect me to put the treasure name in the chat because it's not there.
I'm like, yeah, we didn't even see what his treasure was.
We only saw a small silhouette.
Yeah. And then meeting with Mr. Bumdolt in the alley through a portal bordered by fucking garbage bags.
Yeah, and then when like Destro went back through the portal, the
bags went
like,
back.
rearranged. I was like, ah!
That was so fucking weird.
Hey, he's gotta take care of the environment.
So
Serve the environment.
and then we see Hilltop coming out of the airport? Question mark.
He was too busy filming another Top Gun.
He was visiting Professor Harley.
Sure.
That's why there was a bike.
Right? That'd be hilarious if the
More
nearest
stolen
vehicles were
trailer.
just.
It's the
More
Shinosuke go!
Wait a minute. This is,
Hilltop!
yeah, he was. It totally was. It's a bike and it hits buttons on a track.
Right?
Yep.
So yeah, as Hilltop escorts the new Cyclone and Biker vehicles in a briefcase, it gets attacked by Mr. Bumdolt.
Wait. So if it was a bike and he was flying from somewhere, he did go to visit Professor Harley, which does mean that Drive is in the same universe as Lupin Pat, which means Keiichiro is related to Genpachi! We cracked the code, everybody! Proof.
Good night, everybody. We're done. We're not doing another episode ever again.
Castranger's over.
Or
Castranger is
4
over.
years I've been doing this
Orb.
not orb.
shit.
This
Have we
is
really been doing it that long?
this is
What
an
Gartar,
alternate
for God's sakes?
timeline in which the events of Kamen Rider Drive never happened, but Mr. Harley still creates, or like, what was Belt's name?
Krim Steinbelt.
Yeah, like Krim is still alive and he's making.
He's the master!
Except the Lupin collection was assembled by Arsene Lupin X number of years ago.
Yeah, and Krim Steinbelt, actual full name is Krim Steinbelt Lupin.
Fuck you!
So basically, the Patrangers are basically just as thieves as the Lupinrangers are.
Well, we started to get
Because
a little bit of insight into where these vehicles are coming from, but there's still not a lot of concrete information. All they said was that HQ has been investigating the Lupin collection, and they just happen to have these specific pieces of the VS vehicles. And I gotta say, I thought it's really interesting that Gauche Lumetto highlighted the fact that the Lupin collection treasures that they have and the VS vehicle Lupin collection treasures are notably different. I think that might be a plot point at some point.
I mean, thinking about it, yeah, though you guys all have statues and shit. They have cars and planes. Oh
Right.
my.
Well, cars and air vehicles.
Cars and planes and trains, oh my.
I feel like the difference in classification of Lupin collection items will become important at some point.
Probably.
Now I'm wondering what would happen if, like, any of the Ganglers got a hold of any of the VS vehicles and actually used them as, like, a Lupin collection power-up.
I don't think...
That'd be
pull
really
kite.
bad.
He has gross wings.
This is my theory, okay? So, the Lupin collection that the Ganglers have stolen or whatever like that, that's part of the collection, but the, like, VS Changer, the vehicles...
They're called the VS vehicles.
Okay, yeah, and the Good Striker, those aren't part of, like, the actual Lupin collection that Arsene Lupin stole. It was what the Master made. It's the Master's own personal collection.
Master collection.
Yeah.
Gar, you've got your hand up?
I haven't done that well.
I think I know what would happen if they used like a dial fighter or a VS or a
Trigger machine.
Yeah, or a trigger machine in the vault. You know how the vehicles have like a gimmick?
Yeah.
Like Blues has a Gatling gun and Yellows has a saw.
They just whip out that weapon?
Yeah, they would just whip out those weapons.
Sure.
So like Green would have like
A pistol.
Yeah, like a pistol.
Pink would have a bow.
Pink would have a bow.
Or a baton.
Yeah, and Red would have super speed.
Sure.
I cracked the code.
Maybe. I'm thinking they just pull a Kaijin ride.
That'd be neat.
Objection!
So, what I enjoyed about this episode, Lies, we got a lot of cool, like, tension between Lupin Red and Patronichigo.
Oh, it was...
It's
I'm
good.
so glad that after a couple episodes of quote-unquote helping each other, we've remembered that this is a Versus series.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to hate each other.
Well, it's because they're fighting over their ideals. Because, like, Patronichigo's pissed off at them because it's like, oh, you're thieves, you're also interrupting with our work. Because it is against the law to interfere with police work. Like, it is an illegal thing to do. You will get arrested if you interrupt police.
That said, over the entirety of this episode, Kairi just gives Keiichiro the hard fucking dickin'. Jesus Christ, did he destroy him?
I'm just gonna wait for the Stepbrothers moment with them.
I mean, that's kind of what happens at that point. Haven't they been doing this for months?
Right?
Just
On the count of three, give your favorite dinosaur.
1, 2, 3.
Velociraptor.
Triceratops.
Non-pornographic magazine to masturbate to. Good housekeeping. If you were a chick, who would be the one guy you would bang? Hilltop.
John Stamos.
No, Hilltop. What?
Kairi.
Do we just become best friends? Yep.
Okay.
Want to go defeat ganglers in the garage? Yep.
In the garage?
How many ganglers are in your garage?
I've got one tied up!
How many ganglers do you have in your garage, Gar?
I'm still alive. You're waking the You're waking Jim Carter.
I'm not
Wow.
dead.
But
You won't
yeah,
be soon. You're very old.
It was just weird seeing Hilltop like I know we're only 5 episodes in, but it was still weird seeing him like not in the HQ and like just like him with a gun like has a pistol out. I'm just like, and like I don't know why, but this thought like I was like he's like a host of a kids show, right? So like I'm
Right.
thinking, like the kids are like, why is whatever his character in like the host like whatever kid show he's a part of, he's just like why does he have a gun?
He's gonna go bust some heads!
Oh my god.
Yeah. He did do a kid show. He did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely did a kid show. He looks like the guy who did Yo Gabba Gabba.
So in the ensuing chaos, Red actually snags the biker trigger machine, and as the Patos show up, Red decides to invite Bumdolt out for a date, and then they all bail.
Yeah.
There's this nice little
Retreat!
there's this nice comment where they were back in the cafe, and it's just like, Kogure didn't tell us that. Yeah, he's hiding stuff.
You fucking think?
Hey! Remember, we don't talk to the mic.
Mike!
Gar! What the fuck did I just say?
Put it down, Gar.
I'm gonna fucking hate hearing that when we get to it.
That's why I whispered.
It doesn't matter. Whispering close into a mic still makes it loud.
Would you like a turn then?
No. I respect our fans'
wants a
ears.
turn.
I found the kid show that he did before he became Dr.
my
Hilltop.
god.
Hey, look, it's Patranger Zero.
He looks like the Patranger suit.
Oh my god! Put that in.
Oh no.
His face looks photoshopped.
Patran Zero go.
Wow, he was actually born in
If
New
Patron
York.
Zero, if he is Patron Zero Go and he's orange,
Yeah.
that will make this entire thing worth it.
Wow.
Like it was actually
If
him.
he's not orange, I will be mad.
Right?
Oh my god, he was in the Yokai Watch movie.
Of course he was.
Yeah. Anyways, so they show up to the Big Apple, 3 p.m.
Big Apple. Shut up, phone.
And like the Patrangers bust in first, and Bumdolt is like, "How the fuck did you find me? You fucking moron! You took our briefcase! There was a tracker in it! Ah, shit!
These shows are very consistent in being like, oh hey, I wonder what the twist is. Oh god damn it.
But the funny thing is, like, how much sense that made.
Ichi, you
It's
know,
sensitive police equipment. Of course there's a fucking tracker in
Ichi,
it.
can we-
Why didn't Bumdolt just take the vehicles and leave the briefcase? Why didn't he put the vehicles in his safe?
Because he's a.
This is a very nice briefcase. I want this briefcase.
Ichi, can we take that picture of Hilltop Sector right there and just like
Photoshop
an orange,
Patra in
an
orange?
orange helmet on him?
Okay.
Yeah, put that in. That'd be
Hold on.
awesome.
Wait, that's not Hilltop's actor.
Is it?
It's not, but
Oh.
it's not
Damn it, you got my
actually.
hopes up.
Oh, the whole entire.
I'm still doing it.
Oh, the whole fandom community would be like laughing at you guys.
That's the thumbnail, so now the editor doesn't have to put it in. There you go.
Yay.
So, Ichigo gets his hands on the Cyclone Dial Fighter, and then Kairi challenges him to a children's card game. By that I mean he challenges him to a duel.
It's time to duel.
The first of what will probably be many, seeing as there's a second one next episode already.
Yep.
So Red manages to knock the Ichigo trigger machine out of his changer, but he doesn't dehenshin, which I thought was weird, but whatever.
Well, I mean, hey, the trigger machine gets launched out of its changer when it becomes the Zord and he doesn't detransform.
What I really liked
I
about
mean, yes, but fuck you.
I really liked when the when the Patrangers were fighting Dumbo or whatever like that.
Did you say Dumble?
Yeah, Dumbo.
Bumdolt.
Dumble's door.
Oh god damn it. No, I like that like they were having an actual like shootout with like the mooks and everything, and they were actually like hiding behind cover, and then Sakuya like
Oh yeah, Keiichiro throws up the explosive.
yeah, and then like Sakuya like just like waits patiently and then fires at the right time and like nails the box. And I'm like, that was fucking awesome.
That was cool.
So yeah, I like that. Like we're getting like standard like police shootout cliche. I love that.
Police shots.
Police shots. Well, we're gonna be doing that all fucking year.
Yep.
I mean, we already have been doing it so far.
Police bikes. Police bikes.
Shut
Police
up.
helicopters.
Shut up.
Police helicopters.
No.
So, proving... I like what this show does this episode. It proves that they can use each other's machines, because...
I fucking hope so! It's the same goddamn changer!
Right? So Ichigo pulls out the Cyclone machine, or Dial Fighter, and flies off, and Red responds by getting on the bike.
And, like, it's funny, too, because, like, they both acknowledge that they're sort of uncomfortable being in, like, opposite vehicles, but, like, Kairi's like, oh, I'll make it work anyways.
I love it. He, like, drives up a building and tries to, like, nail the helicopter. And this was the only possible way they could show off the absolutely useless gimmick of the Cyclone Dial Fighter. As Biker flies at it, it activates its gimmick, and the fucking rotors open up to the sides, and he goes right over its head.
He's like, huh?
At that point, wouldn't they just fall downward?
Right?
And then the video pauses. You get the narrator from Dukes of Hazzard. Wait, what's the name of Lupin Red?
Kairi.
And this is when Kairi realized he kind of done fucked up. Now
He
he better
fucked up.
slam on the brakes or better start flapping his arms.
No,
Yep.
it's like...
Them Lupin boys are in trouble.
It's like you better start flapping his arms or grow some wings.
It was at this moment that Kairi knew he fucked up.
No, just as he's going downwards. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Oh, Remy, you're familiar
or just Cyclone splits open. How could this happen to me? I made a mistake.
Holy
Grab the wrong machine!
Or
When did we start?
okay,
when did
last
this start becoming the musical number Castranger episode?
okay, last one.
When didn't it become a musical number?
Cyclone splits open, drives through. You blew it!
You missed! He was 3 feet in front of you!
Fucking Greedo! I mean, Lupin.
I was making Mulan reference, but okay.
I haven't seen Mulan in like forever.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Kairi responds by using Biker's yo-yo powers to snatch Cyclone out of the sky and swing it around like a fucking lasso!
No, that was cool.
Amazing!
Now watch me walk the dog.
Because,
Around the world!
but of course, don't you know anything about science?
So we cut... I absolutely love, like, while he's being swung around, you hear the same terrified shriek out of Patranger Ichigo as in episode 1 when he was, like, driving up towards that ramp. Ah! Ah! I hope we get a lot more of that.
Just a compilation every time he does that.
No.
Right? I'll do that.
Just,
There you go.
I could just see Kairi's face as the Cyclone split open and he went through. Just, like his face is like so ecstatic and such. He turns around, realizes he misses, looks back down, about to hit the ground. Ah!
So,
We'll have a Kairi scream counter.
what was interesting...
Keiichiro screen counter.
What was interesting, too, was,
Keiichiro's
like...
screen counter.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
Kairi's, like, complaining, like, Keiichiro when they're, like, clashing with each other, just being like, oh, like, what's your fucking deal, or whatever, like that. Keiichiro just responds with, like, you already, like, sealed your fate or whatever when you decided to become a thief, because, like, you know, once you've become a criminal or, like, done bad things, like, you can't ever, like, come back from that, really.
Except
sometimes.
all they've done is steal from monsters from another dimension.
But again, like I said before, they're interrupting with their work, so...
Hey, it's not like they were doing anything.
They're trying to,
Yeah.
but the Lupins keep interrupting!
Well, maybe
They weren't doing anything before. At this point, it's more like they're interrupting the Lupin's work.
In episode
Exactly.
2, in episode 2, Patranger Ichigo could have taken down that first gangler, but no, Lupin was like, no, we gotta get the fucking thing out of the thing!
The Lupins are trying
Oh
to
my
get back their
God.
loved ones who died.
Well, they don't know that!
And that's why this is
Again,
happening.
This entire versus aspect could just be ended with someone just saying, hey, can we talk for like half a minute?
What if?
Let's have a fucking coffee!
Hang on. What if this is all just one giant game for the Butler character?
That's what I'm thinking. Kogure's pulling some shit.
Like, Kogure has, like, oh, thank you for returning that to me. Now I can absorb its power, and then he becomes Endgame.
Yeah, Kogure is obviously gonna obviously a gambler in disguise.
I think he's
maybe even freaking DeGranio or whatever his name is.
We just, like, one day we just see Keiichiro walking through the headquarters, and there's just Kogure just, like, as, like, a janitor, just like,
oh my god.
What's up, Jerry? Just, hello, Captain Keiichiro.
I won't be surprised in the least if Kogure is, like, plotting something with the help of Friezo Amigo.
Amigo!
But no, he's clearly, like, something to do with the final boss, because the Lupin collection was never a book. So that's obviously something new.
By the book.
That he's just gonna put all the collection pieces into the book, and then put that in his in his safe, and give himself all the powers.
Yeah, probably.
Why does that seem so plausible?
There's definitely going to be some
makes
endgame
sense.
bullshit with the book. I'm ready to put that down.
Are you ready, though?
So while this clash is happening, fucking Destra shows up to fight the others. Announced with a hail of a fucking missile salvo. Oh my god. This is what I was waiting for. He's got a fucking giant hammer that shoots missiles.
Oh yeah, Destra's a fucking pimp. He's Kiro.
By the way, I looked him
Not
up
really
on
a
the wiki.
pimp, just a boss.
Apparently his design is based on a Dilophosaurus.
A what?
It's a dinosaur.
The fuck's a Dilophosaurus?
It's a dinosaur.
Remember the spitting dinosaur from Jurassic Park?
Careful, he spits.
What's a Dilophosaurus?
Oh.
At least I think.
Dilophosaurus.
And obviously a hand grenade.
And watermelon. He has watermelon shoulders.
So as they're fighting, Destra pulls out what I can only refer to as a fucking pineapple bomb, and spawns the first of a new class of giant mook, the Golems, or Gorams, depending on who you ask.
Golem.
And I have to say, I fucking love those.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. It's funny, in Ultra Ranger, when we were talking about an episode of Ginga S, they have, like, giant robot mooks, like the villains, and they're pretty cool.
Neat.
Wait,
So-
what?
In Ginga S, like, those giant, like, the...
Oh, the Neopalizer, or
Yeah.
the Nempalizers.
Emperizers.
The Nippleizer?
No, and Paramalizers, I think.
Something like that.
I don't know. Crunchyroll and Ultra Wiki had different names for them.
Because Crunchyroll's who you want to trust.
Exactly. I'm going with the wiki.
Right? So, I love the fucking passive-aggressive way that Sango just, like, yoinks the striker out of the sky and just, like, slams it into Keiichiro's chest. Fucking man up and use it, you piece of shit! You lost the duel, now I hate you! So Pat Kaiser fights the Golem, and I don't know if it was a thing beforehand, but what Lane and I noticed this episode is that Pat Kaiser has actual lights on it.
Yeah, because I noticed, like, from me watching Decoranger, that every time, like, Decoranger Robo, when he does, like, his full, complete transformation, like, he has, like, really nice-looking sirens and everything on him, even on the head. But when he's actually, like, when the actual suit is fighting, where the sirens are, it's just, like, painted red. They're just, like, solid red pieces.
Doesn't up that Pat Kaiser basically has siren noises, too.
Yeah, like, the sirens went off for a long time. And I don't think I've mentioned this on the show yet, but, like, recently I discovered about myself that I find, like, police sirens or something, like, very, like, comforting. Like, it's a comforting sound to me. I don't know why it just is. So, like, when Pat Kaiser sirens just kept going off, I was just like, yeah, that's cool.
So, like I said, there's Lane's fetish.
Sure.
Now, Lane, or no, Ichi, what's your finish?
Just, hey,
Diet
okay.
Pepsi, we established this.
Oh my god, can you go wee for me?
That's
Oh,
hot.
Jesus.
Wee woo, wee woo.
That's a terrible console.
Wee boo, wee boo.
What's it from again?
Some SpongeBob.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And here goes the giant fast Patrick now!
So anyways, during the fight with Destra...
Why is every episode I'm on devolving to SpongeBob jokes?
SpongeBob is so easily memeable and it's amazing.
Bumdolt got away!
Dumbolt. Call him Dumbolt.
What a bumhole.
No, that was Bungray from fucking Zooja. He was bunghole.
Yeah.
Hey, don't diss Bungray.
So we get
Well,
to see
fine.
an awesome scene of
Fine, this guy's just an adult and a butt.
We get to see a very entertaining scene of Keiichiro being so angry that he actually throws off his jacket in rage, and it's the first time we see him in anything other than that jacket or a trench coat.
My God.
And then next week we see him in his detective outfit, and I love it. He's got like the trench coat on there.
I like that the episode ends with this really, really nice shot of the full moon and both reds.
Yeah.
And by the preview, he got the bike back.
Yeah.
Also, this series made me not like Kairi more because like he's such an egotistical bastard. Because
I like him.
because Umika made a compliment that like, "Oh, you're so smart, Kairi," and he's like, "Yeah, leave scary to me." And I'm like, "Fuck you."
I like him.
I do like his catchphrase though.
Like,
I like when
Lucky
he
did
goes, like,
shit like that all the time last season, and you loved him for it.
No, Lucky never said that. Never really ever stated that. Like, oh, I'm so fucking awesome. He's just like, yeah, I'm just really lucky. That's just my thing.
No, that was everyone else's fault.
Yeah, everyone else thought Lucky was a badass motherfucker, and
Dumbasses.
Lucky just was.
Right.
But no, I like Kairi's like catchphrase where he's like, "Yo, Kuksu."
Because
Your cock city.
it's a trope of the Phantom Thief to issue advance warnings via calling cards.
Yeah, I was listening to Last Surprise today, and I'm just like, God, it's such a good fucking battle theme.
Yep. So, next week, second duel, Tsukasa gets angry, and we get to see Lupin Kaiser Cyclone.
Yeah, we get what I like to call the. Oh, cool.
But
Yeah.
now Pat Kaiser has been formed more than Lupin Kaiser has been.
No, but like apparently Tsukasa just slaps Keiichiro in the face, which that just brought me back to the time in Gaia when Mai slapped Michi in the face, and that's when all the goodness that was left in Michi just fucking disappeared forever.
Oh, great. So basically, Keiichiro's just going to become a villain if that's the case.
Is he gonna go dirty cop?
Oh, he's gonna be Patrick
Minus
minus
him
Ichigo. I can't wait.
He's
for
gonna
that
be
to
he's
fucking
gonna be
happen.
bad cop. He's gonna be bad cop.
Maybe.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, someone made a funny thing. I made like a thing. I named off all like the writers who are cops, and then one of my friends on Facebook was like, "Oh, what about Kamen Rider Scissors? Isn't he like a cop?" I'm like, technically he's a detective, and also he was a really really dirty cop and a shitty rider. So no, I don't count him.
He's
He
dead
died in
cop.
2 episodes.
Well,
Good cop, bad cop, and dead cop.
Well, wait, he was meant to be, the example of like what the Rider War was about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And also,
he was the guinea pig.
and I like how you and your FAQ are like, I want to see a police-themed Kamen Rider. T3!
I said police themed Kamen Rider show.
There was
Drive.
and the answer to that was Kuga.
Sure.
Yeah.
And this that was Drive, his favorite season.
Yeah, I guess so. I gotta finish Kuga.
You never finished Kuga?
I got halfway through it.
Oh, great.
He just started getting his
I haven't watched
his
Kuga.
like upgrade
Rising.
forms.
The Risings.
Yeah.
Kuga,
The only non-hero Neo Heisei Rider I've watched is
Kuga,
I've watched
the only
a bit of
rider to get
Kuga,
power.
only because I wanted to, and also only because I haven't had time to watch anymore.
Kuga, the only show where they show a monster chasing after people on a boat, and they're all running around the boat, and I'm like, where the fuck are you going? It's a boat! And they all died.
Kuga, the only
Wait,
Kamen
I
Rider to get
have
his power up.
I have a meme. Meme.
Kuga, the
Alright,
only.
go on ahead. I'll find it later.
That's 5 times or so. Kuga, the only Kamen Rider to get his power up by way of defibrillators.
No, seriously, he like got revitalized with defibrillator, and that's what unlocked the true power of his belt.
And then he killed himself again just to get more powerful.
Oh, thanks. I haven't gotten that far yet.
Lane?
Well, that's your own damn fault.
Lane, you've had 18 years.
Fuck you! No, I have not.
You
Get more
had
power?
10 years.
There you go, 11.
11.
Dying to get more power?
Anyways.
Time for a feature topic.
Time to go shoot up some topics.
Bang.
So Snipe episode 4 decides to skip the 5-year gap and go right into a side story over the course of the entire series, which was interesting. We get to see his side of the story behind him purchasing the gamer driver back from Dan, his thoughts about why he was doing everything over the course of the show, and the fact that he is having some severe delusions.
Yeah, most of this was just like a recap of just Snipe's life throughout the series, which like it was cool. But yeah, he kept seeing his buddy. That was fucking weird.
This episode sucked.
It was okay.
So we see Tiger run into Dan. It's like, oh my god, the Bucksters are back. Yeah, we don't need you. We have a new boy. His name's Eggzade. And then for some reason, when they show Eggzade's henshin, they leave out all of the belt sounds, which was a weird choice.
Eh.
Because Snipe was far away. Couldn't hear them.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That's good.
That's an interesting thought. I never thought of that.
He was far away when you watched him, so.
Just like they're all talking. What's happening?
What the fuck was
What
that?
the hell is that? Oh, sorry, pretend I'm not here.
Bang!
Wrong wedding!
Bang! What?
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 So anyways,
I'm just thinking of that scene from Lion King 1.5.
You what?
So after that, after all the flashbacks over the show, we finally get back to that fight with Genmu Level X at the start of episode 1.
Or is it Genmu?
Alright, so he uses Bang Bang Tank and destroys the Genmu. You know what I think's going on?
Hmm?
This is one of the Zombie Chronicle clones.
Well, no, maybe this is probably one of the zombie, like, the Genmu Level X clones, because remember, he could do that.
That is exact... Well,
He said zombie
It had a
Chronicle.
buckle visor. It had a buckle visor on it.
Buckle Driver. What I think, you know how in the upcoming trilogy, Zombie Chronicle is going to be a thing?
Mhm.
I think this was from that.
The Kamen Rider Wiki confirmed this takes place during the Genmu versus Laser V cinema.
Then I'm right!
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So that's why because me and Ichi were watching this last night. It got to the ending, and we're like, wait, what was that all about? What was the... And they just start playing the theme song. It's like, no!
Like, he kills it, and it's just gone. I'm like, there's no way he straight up killed Dan. And then he, like,
He sits down, his dead body's sitting there being like,
No.
Hey, you did a good job.
And we were like, is he just hallucinating him again? And then he, like, Tiger gets up to leave, and Maki throws him the coat, and I'm like, oh my god, is he real? Did they cure him? What's going on? And then the thing just ends!
No,
They
you know
didn't
how
kill
I
him because he died.
You know how I knew that wasn't Dan? Because he wasn't talking.
Yeah, because...
Dan's always talking.
Well, maybe they actually put duct tape around his mouth to shut him the fuck up.
Because he couldn't have said henshin.
Or no, they set a bomb on Dan, so if he talks, he blows up.
I mean,
That's just gonna respawn him again.
But he only has one life left.
which means that's probably going to be over in Genmu versus Laser.
Please, when he gets fucking level 1 billion, he probably has an infinite amount of lives.
We'll see.
You're just gonna see his life count,
anyone-
infinite symbol.
Anyone who knows about that, please do not spoil it. I want to go into the Genmu versus Laser completely spoils free.
Well, it just got subbed, so I tagged you in it.
Fuck. But that's my
Don't worry, you have like
birthday
don't worry. Like I feel like the rule should be like you get like a month once it gets subbed.
Hang on. How's it already subbed when it doesn't come out until next?
It's not subbed yet.
People leaked it. It got
All
subbed.
3 movies have been leaked.
Have they?
Yes. That's why they're
Yep.
clips.
I was wondering that because like on the wiki it was like, oh, this is coming out and like oh, it has a theatrical release in March, coming out in April and all that. And I'm like, what?
Yep.
Somebody is just desperate.
Yep.
Somebody just wants them.
But yeah, like, Gar and I are just confused while the credits are happening, and then just at the end, I just wanted to go, Snipe will return.
Snipe will return in Kamen Rider Civil War.
That'd be awesome.
Brave and Snipe.
Hashtag Kamen Rider X8 Civil War. Hashtag Laser Store. Hashtag Team Emu versus Team Dan. No, Team Brave. Hashtag add a black Kamen Rider in there to be a Black Panther. Hashtag
That's another
add
paradox.
flashback to Paradox. Hashtag there are more paradoxes.
Hashtag stop hashtag.
Hashtag
We already
they'll all
had-
come
we already
back
did
together
have a
in
Black
final
Rider.
stage.
We already had a black
Gar, we already
Rider.
have. Gar, we already did have a Black Rider. Kamen Rider Black.
Fuck you.
Are you sure it's Kamen Rider Black or is it Kamen Rider Blake?
Shut up. Just shut up.
We had Black and Black RX.
That's a link.
We had Blake and Blake Irks.
So yeah, that is Castranger for this week.
What episode are we on?
Or is it?
189.
Oh, what Pokemon is
Oh,
it?
wait, damn it, damn it. Oh, give me a minute.
It
Give me a
is
minute.
Jumpluff.
Damn it!
Or what?
I hate you!
Whatever the hell you pronounce it.
Jump
I
Loft!
hate you, Gar. You stole my thing!
I was there, right?
Gar, I'm gonna kill you.
Why?
You stole my bit.
Everyone steals everyone's bits on this
You wanna know
show!
the funniest
That's
thing?
what I said earlier.
No,
Castranger.
no,
We
no.
steal each other's jokes and basically steal everyone's bits as well.
But Shu, you want to know something?
What up?
I planned this a few days ago.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I actually had it in one of my tabs on my phone.
Okay.
I literally almost broke my phone because I'm actually mad.
And next week is episode APOM.
Speaking of next
Fuck.
episode, now that we've hit our 4-year anniversary, I would like to start doing something different with Castranger.
Oh
Alright.
shit,
What's
what
up?
is it?
I realize that it's probably a terrible fucking idea for no one to know what our feature topic is going into next episode. So, if you'll allow me to start a new tradition, Jikai, Radio Sentai Castranger. Next week, we will be discussing the Power Rangers 2017 movie because it is the... Well, you can go ahead and say it.
Because it's the 1-year anniversary of it, and I really wanted to talk about this movie on Castranger, even though we did a review. See in the description below for our video review of the movie.
It's not on the description. You get to search it yourself.
But yeah, I'm like super fucking excited to talk about this movie on the show.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness!
We did
Oh
it.
my goodness!
We did a
I'm not gonna
Castranger
be here
React.
for that.
Yeah, Gar's not gonna be here.
I'm gonna be in Dunville doing my taxes.
Completely unrelated to this feature topic. I'm totally not leaving because that's what we're talking about.
No, he liked the Power Rangers movie.
Okay, you know what?
Enjoy it.
You know, fuck it. I'm gonna look up the Digimon 189 or whatever.
Is
Aren't the Digimon even numbered?
Yes, they are.
Oh.
And I'd be actually curious to hear who. the
Geo
Digimon
Greymon.
is. Geo Greymon?
Yeah.
Ew, fuck him. I don't like him.
You don't like Geo Greymon?
Is he really only? Is he Geo Greymon really only 189?
Wait,
I find that hard to believe.
Wait, who's Digimon number 13? You can find that out.
It'll be one of the in trainings probably.
Geo Greymon. Oh, ugh.
Right? It's ugly.
I don't like that one.
It was the edgy new version of Greymon for Digimon Savers.
Well, Digimon Savers can go suck my fucking. Anyways.
I mean, you're right. It does suck.
I fucking redacted.
You know the
What the
season.
fuck are you talking about? That's awesome looking!
No, that's
I don't
garbage.
like it.
Yeah!
I mean, you're speaking to someone who didn't like Greymon to begin with anyway.
True.
I like more Greymon, but
Yes, so anyways, I'm very excited to talk about the Power Rangers movie. Shu and Blaze, thank you for joining us once again.
Thunder Breast
No
or
problem.
Orbit or Discard can kindly fuck off
In our-
because I like Cross Wars.
In our discard.
I'm gonna discard him.
Whoa.
And
And then he's all
mean-
over
is it really
Anyways.
too much different from regular Greymon? The only difference is there's spikes on his shoulder.
Anyways, thank you all for listening to another episode, and if I didn't say it enough, thank you all so much for listening to our show over these last 4 years. As I've mentioned countless times, I love doing this. It's a great thing to look forward to every week, and I
It's
thank
alright.
you guys for making this all, helping me make this all possible.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Shu and Blaze, thank you for joining us this week.
Already
I
told
knew it!
already
No
said
problem.
Well, he'll say it again. He wants
What?
to. And thank you.
Okay, I was looking at
Happy to be
Greymon.
here.
Hold on, we're getting some Greymon facts apparently.
Okay, so I was looking at Greymon, and I'm like, hey, you know who he kind of looks like? Look into the wiki. It designs carries elements of a dinosaur and the classic kaiju, Gomora. I
Gomora?
knew it!
Gomora.
Gomora.
Oh my god, and then Mecha Gomora, it's Metal Greymon! Because Metal Greymon's a mechanized Greymon! Holy shit!
We cracked the code!
Good
I'm so
night,
glad I
everybody!
decided to do this.
And may the Greymon protect you!
As always, you can find the source of our hijinks at castranger.podbean.com.
No, fuck that! Fuck that shit! End the episode now. Right now. Right now. Go. Seriously, stop recording. Digimon.
When did this
Startled.
evolve to?
Radio Sentai Castranger is brought to you by our generous patrons, Oliver Nilsson, and viewers like you.